defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go now.
It's time. It's album time.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't face. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see you. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Prater, been around a long time to get us started here. And off we go here in Atlanta. Jamal Agnew now to return. Now an opening as the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here for Robinson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Penix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That pickup good for 29 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
Come on. Hit! 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Agnew on the return. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chain.
At the 17-yard line.
Here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Washington.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 37 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniels gonna throw again. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Throwing again. Daniel. Short one there. He's got Ertz. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will move up to a 14-7 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Penix on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Third down and 9. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ready. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Kosky-Merritt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
19 tight, 19, 18, Rodwood, Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The motion man here is McClure. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors, 70.
Here's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 10. On play action, Penix. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Going now, Penix on first down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Penix on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Throwing again is Penix. And he's in. Charlie Werner. Touchdown Atlanta.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
19 tight.
On first down, Daniel. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Has brought in. And he will score. Terrence McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The tight end Ertz in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Throw downfield and hauled in by Sandwich. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down, Commanders.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Downfield is caught by Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get into the end zone. Tepuri Krasky-Merritt, touchdown Commanders. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Prater's extra point is good. The Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Back 60.
From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. You call it a yard at most. Will Harris on the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that's
in the end zone and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. That's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Sanders. Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give them 16 there. And a first down.
Ready up. 18, 5 in.
The tight end Ertz in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Top low, 18 Cardinal, 18
The tight end Ertz in motion. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Even in the air, here's Daniels. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniel. This one caught at the 4. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. And he will take it in himself. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Falcons, 14. And Raiders set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Agnew on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix out to his right. He runs with it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here is Penix. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw again, it's Penix. Open man, he's got Agnew. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And the Commanders are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Kevin Pirates. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
On first down, Daniel. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. We've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This is fielded well short of midfield. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
At the 41-yard line.
Penix on first down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
79 Broncos.
They'll throw. It's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. And while it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Phillips to return it. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. Well, Greg, he kicked it out of his own end zone. Unfortunately, the ball returned back to the end zone. This time in the hands of the return man. A punt return score for 6.
Mike, punting out of your end zone, there's really two big factors. Oftentimes, the punter is in a hurry. He's one step, kick, get this thing out of there. But also the coverage unit. They're so worried about protecting the kick. They're late to get into coverage. I think that's what we saw here. Returner has a bunch of space to operate. He's able to take it all the way back for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
The motion man here is McClure.
18 Rattler. Trap 50.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 21, Matt Prater set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Like pass or 11.
Throwing is Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Let's go. That's 19 Lions.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked by Will Harris. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
You know, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Check them off. Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
Plant. It's Penix. Exiting the pocket right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a 1st down.
That's good.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Typical body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I put through north to the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.